Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is actually just a way for me to journal and journal my thoughts. So coming into the higher time frame, we have this big change in the state. So right now I'm looking to be bearish, higher time frame. I want to see these lows get taken out, and to confirm, or not confirm, but like just to add a confluence, we've got this inefficiency right here that I want to see be rebalanced. We've also got the sort of market maker buy to sell model here, but yeah, I don't know, I feel like Nasdaq and the S&P, it's just so, like, it feels impossible for it to dump, you know? So with that aside, like just looking at price action, I want to see lower, right? But is it really expected? I don't really know, because it's just such a bullish like asset. So daily change, we go into the 4 hour. We look like we rebalance this inefficiency on NQ. So we completely rebalance that. And that's just price action. I feel like if we were to go higher, or if we were to stop having momentum lower, we would have filled this gap completely as well on ES. But we just seem to be really weak and come lower through there. We get a change in the state right here, and the same thing on ES. Although it's really high up, don't really expect that to be hit. So yeah, we also technically take out some level of sell side from this rejection block, and so we come back up and rebalance this inefficiency right here. And again, the same thing on ES. We do quote unquote rebalance, but we don't rebalance technically, because we don't completely fill this SIBI. At least that's how I look at it. So yeah, we don't, once we've taken out the sell side, we come back up, tap into that fair value gap right here, and not completely rebalance that, which tells me that we are still pretty bearish, right? NQ rebalancing this fair value gap. I don't know. I don't really know how the fair value gaps work, but this is just how I view it. So yeah, it's just a bit confusing, isn't it? Like, yeah. Anyhow, we take out some sell side, or a pretty major sell side area, so pretty major swing low, and we have this 1 hour range here. We come back into this inefficiency, completely rebalance this area, and however, on ES we leave these inefficiencies right here, so you still have this inefficiency here. So that's just how I'm looking at it. I'm probably not right, so don't take my advice with a grain of salt, or take my analysis with a grain of salt. Yeah, anyhow, we respect this inefficiencies, consequent encroachment, and then we look like we're coming to go lower. I see this rejection block right here. I want to see that just get run through if I want to see lower. However, I could see it rejecting this area right here. since it is a rejection block, and below this body is sell side liquidity. So in that sense, we could see some rejection. Yeah, so the main thing that I'm looking at right now is just order flow. Like, we've got this change in the state. We look like we wanna come lower. On the weekly, sort of clashing. We've got this weekly order block. So we could see some sort of rejection off of here. But obviously, if we completely disrespect this order block, I would be willing to submit myself to shorts, right? Again, we've got this inefficiency right here that we haven't rebalanced to, so that's even more of a confluence. We've taken out buy side, lower time frames looking bearish. We have this sort of accumulation area as well, so this is just sort of backing myself to shorts. AMD accumulation in this area, manipulation, and then distribution lower to the higher time frame target, which is the monthly. So yeah, I want to see these inefficiencies be left open because I want to see it be weak, right? So I want to see these lows actually. This is the high time frame objective. So I don't know if my theory on fair value gaps, inefficiencies, that sort of stuff is correct, but this is just what makes sense to me. Honestly, what doesn't make sense is that we just kind of left some fair value gaps open. Rather, we rebalanced some fair value gaps on NQ. That's just something that I'm a bit worried about. But then again, we left this open right here. So I don't know if I want to see shorts there. Again, using this sort of theory, it's kind of hypocritical because we still have this civvy. We had this civvy that we've completely rebalanced, taking out this high, I'm assuming. But yeah, like it doesn't really, coming up here doesn't really make sense using this theory, because obviously we want to see lower, but then at the same time, actually no, we inversed this whole range. We rebalanced this whole area. Yeah, it looks like we just want to come back to this whole high time frame equilibrium and just reject off of the no real inefficiency sort of being rebalanced to, which kind of makes me a little skeptical, maybe on ESTA. And so yeah, this day, or today's video, is a bit sort of like recapping, yeah, recapping sort of thing. So we see here that we rebalanced this completely. We rebalance that, but we don't go higher than there. But yeah, I feel like it's sort of making sense to me. I'm not 100% sure though. I still need to backtest this theory. Hopefully we see that London gets taken out today. I would look a bit stupid if we just take out this fair value gap right here. But I don't know, it seems a bit too perfect that it seems perfect that we respect this hourly consequent encroachment and us leaving these fair value gaps open, which shows us there's weakness in the asset, or at least that's how I think. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll probably talk to you guys again later. Right now it's 7:36 a.m. New York time. But yeah, we'll see what happens after New York session. So yeah, see you guys later. Yeah, anyhow, looking at the lower time frames, I probably see us just coming down straight away at market open, if not pre-market. Just coming straight down to this draw. It is really early, to be fair, so this could definitely happen. But yeah, if we take out these lows pre-market, or come into this rejection block pre-market, would I want to see us come even lower? Well, got this SIBI, this SIBI right here, a BISI right here. Would I still want us to come lower here? Yeah, probably, because we've already rebalanced, well, rather on NQ. Or maybe not actually. And it should be weak anyway, to be fair. We shouldn't really see us completely rebalance because the draw on liquidity is lower. So, could I see us coming back up into this high right here, just so that NQ could rebalance? Perhaps. It's still slightly stronger than ES, so because we've rebalanced it completely. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not really too sure. Would I want to see us completely rebalance this again? Would it make sense in the higher time frame? Not really, because we've rebalanced this SIBI right here. So most likely, yeah, probably want to see keep seeing lower. But yeah, that's just more pre-market thoughts. So yeah. Yep, so we ended up getting into this rejection block. Now we look like we're rejecting off of it, but obviously I don't want to see that happen. Want to see this just run through it. This could have been a buy opportunity, but I'm not bullish. I don't really expect this for a SIBI to get rebalanced to, because we've already done it on NQ. But as well as that, I expect ES to be weak, since it hasn't been rebalancing at all anyway. So yeah, don't really want to see higher. At the moment, we've got this 15-minute change, but that, I feel like that's just a means to go higher into this change in the state, into this proportion block, and then eventually go lower into London low. So that's what I'm looking at right now. But yeah, we did end up rejecting this rejection block. So yep, see you guys at market open. So right now we're rejecting off of this area here. We're not really, not anything specific, but it looks like we just take out some buy side right here and we come lower from there. That would be pretty nice. This does look like a really nice market maker buy model, market maker sell to buy. But yeah, I'm not really sure if we're gonna go back to this proportion block or this change in the state. We can literally like go all the way through here, but until we take out this high, I would be a bit skeptical of going higher. Yeah, I would probably expect us to come lower for right now. But the only problem is, we're not really coming off of anything. We have this swing high, rejection, failure swing high. We haven't displaced until here, or rather here. So, what becomes the mitigation? I would probably look at it here. This is your rejection, or this is your failure swing high. This is your swing high, so your rejection block would be this. So, not 100% sure that this will be respected, but it does look like that's gonna happen. This could also just be me tricking myself, like thinking that this would be the swing high for the high of the session, or high of the session. We're not going to take this out. We're going to come lower from here. But right now it looks like we're just consolidating. So yeah, we've got SMT at these highs as well. Even more confluence. Matter of fact, I'm just going to take a short here on my paper account because I don't trade pre. Oh shit. Wrong one. So we'll just do 6. Put the stop at this change. TP going down to here. So yeah, this is gonna be the trade. Would I expect this? No, I wouldn't. There's not really much to say there. Yeah. I'm just gonna double check if that mitigation block is correct. So we get our shorts up. It's your failure swing high. Get your mitigation block right here. Wait. What? Actually, I don't know about that one. Oh wait, okay, yeah. So swing high, failure swing high, mitigation block. So it is a down candle. So it is this, yeah. Anyhow, yeah, want to see this be respected. Coming to this low. Alright, see you guys later. Yeah, I practically got instantly stopped out. Yeah. Let's see if we reject off of this though. We still definitely could. Yeah. Just gonna wait till market open now. Probably not gonna touch it. Not gonna overthink what I'm doing. I'm just gonna let it run. So yeah, again, I don't trade pre-market. That's why I'm on my unserious account. Don't trade pre-market. Want to see most likely. Yeah, what would I want to see actually? Probably this change be created, and then when market opens, we come into this change and then get an entry from there. that would probably be the best. So yeah, I ended up taking a rejection block entry. We rejected off this mitigation block, then creating a rejection block. We close above the body of this candle and create or reject off of that wick in which I entered. So then now we're just waiting for price to play out. So we'll see what happens next. Probably would get stopped out. I wouldn't be surprised if I did. 930 volatility, we could just come up, take out these highs, and then run back lower. But right now, everything's already happened. So yeah, I would expect us to just grind lower. So yeah, we're gonna be recording market open. Right now, just not really that much. Look like we're gonna create that 5-minute change, but still not 100% sure. Market open still isn't here. So yeah. Let's wait for these 40 seconds and see if we create that change. If we do, that'd be pretty nice. Would probably want to see a run above there. But yeah, I want to see that 5-minute change for us. So here's market open. See if we get a run above this high. There we go. And then I want to see that come back lower. Most likely. Maybe we get SMC at these highs as well. That'd be pretty nice. So we do get that 5-minute change, by the way. We do manage to go back into this inefficiency right here. But would I deem that as significant? It's a pretty big inefficiency. It's at a discount. I mean, yeah, I guess I would, yeah. So let's just go back onto that other account and go break even here. Most likely this high is the protected high. Go. So yeah, we've got SMT these highs. Look like we're just gonna completely come back higher here. Yeah, that's break even. See if we run through. Yeah. So that's that. Let's go back to the paper trading combine. We end up going and tapping that propulsion block. Just no significance on this change here. Still inside this propulsion block, as well as tapping that change in the state. So let's see if we end up coming higher here or lower. So this high is probably my final target. I mean, not final target, my invalidation for shorts. But yeah, we'll see. Completely ran through that rejection block and this mitigation. So off to a interesting start. So still inside that 1 hour SIBI, inside this change in the state. So what did we tap into? We tapped into a 15-minute rejection block, which would cause this to be a rejection block as well. We can delete this. Then same thing on ES. So yeah, if we come back into this rejection block, that would be pretty nice. Possible inversion. I never trade inversions, like I haven't learned about it yet, so I'm just gonna paper trade this. Still targeting these lows. Still respecting this change as well, remember. 3 seconds. Yeah, got that. Put the stop. Oh, don't really know where the stop would be, honestly. Just do it here. We still could come back up into this rejection block, so here's probably a feasible stop placement as well. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I would put my stop loss here. Come higher. Let's see if we reject off of this rejection block. If we do, then I'll enter my paper combine. Yep, so we end up going into this rejection block. I want to see that close below, most likely. We'll just get ready to short. Maximum. Well, I don't really know how much leverage this is. Maximum cons is 3, I think, on alpha. This is how much risk? 650. Yeah, 30 is fine. Actually, I do too. So yeah, there it is. Put a stop at the high. TP at the lows here. I want to see that be respected. Ultimate target London low. Actually, just do this. Rah. Okay, so 1k risk. This is actually just a passing sort of thing. Passing the account. One trade past the account. Break even. I'd just do it on this change, probably. Actually, maybe not. Maybe no break even, honestly. Haven't decided yet. It's a bit tricky here since these are the only 2 lows, but it's still low resistance to liquidity because higher time frame with bearish. Matter of fact, I could probably put my TP a little bit lower because I want to see that gap be completely filled, not just the low. So that would be the TP. Could just be talking out my ass here, like We'll just get stopped at, imagine. It's probably gonna happen. No, but it looks good though. So we end up going into this change in the state. Would I think I would be de-risking here, but I don't really know where, because I've seen it like come back into this rejection block. I'm just gonna go break even. I don't even know if I should, bro. Like, it makes sense though, because we have the change here. We seem to be just going completely lower, so I'm just gonna confirm it. Fuck it. Wanna see this slope? We can measure that order block as well. But that's the mean threshold, so if we are bullish, then I would probably want to see that just push higher. But obviously I'm bearish, so NQ looking weaker, obviously. Yeah, S&T at these lows. So yeah, I think break even is probably a really good shout. So yeah. Yeah, break even makes sense there. Overall, just want to see this this gap be completely filled, so we can actually change that. Right here is probably a partial. Actually, nah, no partials for this. It doesn't make sense to really partial here when we've already taken it out. So most, oh, fuck's sake. Alright, it doesn't matter. I can't be bothered. It's like a 1-to-1, 1 to 1.5-ish right now. So yeah, I want to see this keep flooding. NQ leading. But thing is, NQ doesn't really have any inefficiencies to come back to, so I don't know. I don't really want to. I'm not too sure why NQ is leading. Right now, we look like we're about to get break even. Ticked. There it is. Close to break even. Can we still come lower? Yeah, we can. But right now it's just not really efficient. We're rejecting off of this change in the state with S&T at the lows. So this could be a sign that we're wanting to go higher, but high time frame I'm just bearish. So could go again here, honestly. But that might be FOMO. So let's see. Alright, so look like we're just gonna get break even and then TP getting hit. This would be a partial where we take out London low. So right here would be a partial. 1 to 2. And then leaving runners to this inefficiency. So yeah, want to see that. Want to see that get rebalanced, and we look like we're about to do that right now. Want to see that just go through. Yeah, wow. So that would have been a 1 to 3. If I didn't go break even, it would have been really nice. But I don't know. I feel like going break even here, where the change in the state was a good call, because obviously it's a change in the state, right? Like, if I'm wrong about this being the draw, then this would make price go higher. Like, yeah. I feel like that is a fine break-even point. Did I expect it to completely rebalance this whole? Actually, not really completely rebalance, but did I expect it to retrace so high? No, absolutely not. But yeah, can't really do anything about that. So yeah, this was the entry. Game broke even there, and then ended up going straight to TP. So yeah, I think me reading price was correct, like this. But yeah, I don't know about the shenanigans over here though. It's a bit how do I explain it? It's a bit not sure. Oh my god, I'm crazy. Oh, ha, yeah. The inversion, the inversion. Oh my days. What even is that line? I don't even know what that line is. Oh, it's the inefficiency. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. It's just not gonna exit me. Alright. Okay, it doesn't matter. But anyhow, pretty good analysis. I like the thought process behind today. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that sort of live session. It's a bit different from what I usually do. So yeah, love and appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in a bit. Forgot to say, most likely the next draw here is probably this wick right here. Would I say that it's a rejection block? This would be reclaimed for a value gap. Still haven't learned about that yet, by the way. So I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. Reclaimed for the value gap. Go to the daily. We've got our rejection block right here. So higher time frame rejection block, lower time frame rejection block. So yeah, I would count this as a rejection block. Purely like just looking at it. But yeah, I would say that next shore is probably this busy. And then the final draw is this 4-hour rejection blocks body. And then the next shore would be this slow. But yeah. That's if it even wants to come lower. Like I don't think we have enough volume to just run through that, but I could be wrong. Yeah, 5-minute change as well. I just realized 5-minute forever model. 5-minute change in the state inversion. That would have been actually a pretty nice entry. But yeah, these are the next shores. Would I expect higher right now? No, because there isn't any reason to go higher. At least not on my view. We've left this SIBI open to go lower into these inefficiencies here. I don't think we're gonna come rebalance completely any higher time frame inefficiencies until we get these two lows taken out. But yeah, it's got monthly actually. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I actually have no idea. Just want to see these lows get taken out, honestly. But yeah, alright. That's enough for that. See you guys post-market. Yep. So, post-market, we've ended up coming higher after tapping, sweeping this sell side. Wow. Wait. Damn. We went all the way down to go for the sell side on NQ, forming SMT at these lows. Never ended up tapping that rejection block, but yeah, ended up going into this hourly BISI, and as of right now, it looks like we are rejecting off of that. Thoughts for the upcoming price action? Would I expect it to come back into this area right here? Not really. I still want to see lower because this weekly SIBI is unfilled. But honestly, yeah, I could see it. I could see it coming higher, to be fair. The weekly order flow hasn't shifted yet, so we don't really have that much confirmation that we want to go lower. I could expect some sort of consolidation in this area and then we come lower, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Yeah, yes, looks yeah, let's rebalance all of these CVs. But is there any higher time frame reason for us to come lower? All there is just this monthly BISI. But that's about it. Yeah, so after rebalancing this price action right here, we come higher. So what we could see is us rebalancing to this high and then coming lower. But yeah, I personally want to see it just flood down, flood lower like NQ did. But no, we didn't get that. Honestly, I don't know where it's gonna go here now. I expect some sort of consolidation, honestly. Just because there isn't really any reason to come higher. But yeah. Yes, though, I'm not sure if we're gonna come back to the civvy. We definitely could. Yeah, anyhow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Been a while since I did one of these sort of live videos. But yeah. Peace.